Hi, thanks for joining me. Today will be a strong session. We'll be doing the shoulder stand cycle. It's a session designed for experienced practitioners and won't be suitable, I'm sorry, for beginners or anyone who might be injured. We'll start in a seated position. Have good posture, good awareness of good posture, without being too tight, rigid. Good posture in a relaxed way. Shoulders relaxed, arms, fingers, legs relaxed, ankles and toes. Close your eyes. Have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Get a sense of your resting breath. Get a sense of simply being. There's no point having a mind that's distracted all over the place, miles away. Ground yourself in the feeling of the body, building the pose from the base of your pelvis, solid on the floor. The posture builds upwards through your torso, straight spine, chest open, breathing steady. Mind relaxed. No matter what has been before, no matter what may come, in this moment we can be steady of mind, relaxed, peaceful, aware, aware of being, simply being, not being something or someone, just being. Through the mouth, have a deep sigh. Now I'm going to guide you with a breath pattern using the alternate nostrils. Keep your eyes closed, and without needing to use hands to block the sides of the nose, we're going to focus our attention on feeling the breath moving in and out through the left and right nostrils in different ways. All you need to do is follow the pattern I describe. So, starting with the mouth, breathe in all the way to full, have an exhalation all the way to empty, And now close the mouth, only breathing through the nose. Breathe in the right nostril. Breathe out the left. Breathe in the right. Breathe out the left. In the right. Out the left. Flowing slowly, smoothly. Left side now in. Right side out. Left side in. Right side out. Left side in. Right side out. Through both nostrils in. Both nostrils out. Both nostrils in. Both nostrils out. Both nostrils in. Both nostrils out. Left side in. Both nostrils out. Right side in. Both nostrils out. Left side in. Both nostrils out. Right side in. Both nostrils out. Left side in. Both nostrils out. Right side in. Both nostrils out. Both nostrils in. Right side out. Both nostrils in. Left nostril out. Both in. Right out. Both in. Left out. Both in. Right out. Both in. Left out. Left in. Right out. Right in. Left out. Both in. Both out. Left in. Right out. Right in. Left out. Both in. Both out. Left in. Right out. Right in. Left out. Both in. Both out. Both in. Both out. Both in. And both out. and then relax. And then through the mouth, have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Great. Open your eyes. How do you feel now? Okay, so in preparation for the shoulder stand cycle, we're going to do 4 rounds of a sun salutation. We'll start out in a gentle way, considering it a warm-up. We're listening to the body, checking where it's at, checking how tight it is. Of course, we're not pushing in anything we do today. Okay, let's stand up. Go to the front of the mat. Feet hip width but straight, so that you can't see my head, but it's not so necessary. It doesn't matter. Okay. First, just settle yourself. Okay, nice and relaxed. Arms up and back. Looking up and back. Have a sigh at every pose. Forwards and down. Keep the legs straight. This sigh, it's saying, I am completely relaxed in this pose. My breathing reflects that. Then bend the knees, hands on the mat. We're jumping back into the forelimb stick. Elbows at a right angle against the ribs. Chin up, looking at the nose tip. And then into the raised cobra. Arms straight, look up, relax your lower back. If you can, keep the legs straight. Little jump here into the mountain. Right leg forwards for the equestrian, up and back. Comfortable. Forwards. Jumping now into the raised cobra. Into the mountain. Jumping the left foot forwards, up and back, equestrian. Forwards. Again jumping into the raised cobra. You can always have the knees down if you really need to. Jumping into the mountain. Now we'll add the triangle. Right foot forwards, back heel down, knees are straight. Right hand on the inside of the leg. Watch the left arm coming up. Watching it back down, slowly, smoothly to the other hand. Right arm turning, don't go too far, looking up. Watching it coming down, bend the knee into the raised cobra. Into the mountain. Left leg forwards, back heel down, the triangle. Coming back down, turning left. Coming back down, bend the knee into the raised cobra. Into the mountain. Now we're going to leap forwards to the hands. Legs straight. Head up, chin up, arms out and away, extending up and back. Straightening up, hands together, breathe in. And then bend the elbows, breathe out. And relax. Well done. Feel your heartbeat. Okay, keep it this nice, relaxed, cruisy, easy mode. Let's go again, up and back. Forwards and down. Bend the knees into the falling stick. Into the raised cobra. Mountain. Let's initiate with the left leg forwards, equestrian. Forwards, raised cobra. Mountain. Right leg. Into the raised cobra. Mountain. Left leg, triangle. Keep the knees straight. All movements are smooth, no rushing. Coming back down. Awareness of flow. Left arm going up. Coming back down. Raise cobra. Mountain. Right leg forwards. Coming down. And turning. Coming down. To the raised cobra. One thing with the raised cobra, if you take your heels away, that will make a difference. Into the mountain. When you leap forwards, try to land very lightly and quietly. Chin up, arms away, up and back. Up straight, hands together, breathe in. And breathing out, coming down. Relax the arms, have a short rest, close your eyes. If you're out of breath, especially if you're struggling with the breath, have the mouth open. Okay, we'll do 2 more rounds. Let's go, up and back. Forwards. Falling stick. Raise cobra. Mountain. Initiate with the right leg. Equestrian. Forwards, raise cobra. Mountain. Left side. Forwards, raise cobra. Remember with the raised cobra, you try to get the chin, chest, belly touching the mat as you come through. To the mountain. Right leg, triangle, knees straight. Watching the hand coming down and turning. Watching the hand down, bend the knee into the raised cobra. Mountain. Left leg. Coming down and turning. So you can tell if you've gone too far in this pose, too high, if you can't do a free, relaxed, gentle breath. Coming down, raise cobra. Mountain. Look at the hands. Now we want to try and leap past the hands if possible. Head up, arms away, up and back. Straightening, hands together, breathe in and coming down. Relax. Okay, so one more round. By now the body should be nice and warm, relaxed and starting to open more, familiar with the poses. So no need to push, just reinforce the lines. Okay, nice and easy, up and back. Forwards. Forelimb stick. Head up looking at the nose tip. Raise cobra. Heels away, knees straight. Jumping into the mountain. Left leg equestrian. Forwards. Raise cobra. Mountain. Right side. Forwards. Raise cobra. Mountain. Left leg triangle. Coming down smoothly and turning. Coming down into the raised cobra. Mountain. Right side. and coming down and turning. Coming down, raise cobra. Last mountain. Looking forwards, leaping. Chin up, arms way up and back. Up straight, hands together, breathe in and coming down. Well done, relax. Okay, and so we'll take a rest now, as efficiently as possible, with awareness, smoothly, lightly. Find your way down to lying in the corpse. Once you're settled, lying flat, straight, turn the palms upwards, shoulders opening outwards, drop the chin, lengthen the back of the neck, have a deep sigh. And let's rest now for a few minutes. Let's settle and recover. bring your awareness back to your body, lying flat on the floor in a space, a room. Feel the floor. Feel your body. Feel how it's breathing. Get a sense of your mind, how it is feeling. And then, through the mouth, have a deep sigh. Okay, so slowly move to sit up. Now, we're going to do shoulder stand cycle, and with these advanced sessions, the idea is to try to go longer in the poses and go deeper. Get a deeper understanding of what can open up in a pose, as well as the mental challenges therein. First of all, I'll just quickly run through the variations that we're going to explore, and then we'll do them together. We'll do it all slowly. Keep in mind, of course, that anytime you need to take rest, well, just come down and, if need be, come out of the pose completely and lie flat. Now, if you feel pain in your lower back, which possibly means you're not ready for this session, but let's just say you do notice strong pain in your lower back, come down, lie flat, and do this twist. Do that for a minute or two, and then change. So if you have any concern, any pain, or you just feel that you need to do this, take the time to do it. And then lie flat and rest, and that might be enough for you today, or you can come back in, okay? All right, so I'll show you what we're going to do, and I'll just run through it pretty quickly. Going back, we want to get the hands on the back of the rib cage. Get the elbows right in close. So rather than having the hands on the lower back, so this angle is not great. If you can, we want to be as straight as possible. My feet are together, my toes are going straight upwards. This is the basic pose. We'll do this for a while. Then, variation will be twisting like a screw. Back to middle. Often I'll need to reset. Twist the other way. Come back to middle. Then, see the bend, the double bend in the knees? And then turning and straight, and this is like you're doing a hurdle. Come back to middle, swap over, turn and open. Great variation. Come back to middle. And then one more variation which I really like, walking along the ceiling. It's really good for the knees. And then will be reverse. Okay, then straight again, and then bringing one leg down, back up, and the other side, back up, and then at some point we're going to rest in the plow. Holding the toes if possible. Now this can be a pose that you can come into if you're getting too tired holding up in the shoulder stand. And this is a nice release as well. And then we'll do the splits, holding the balls of the feet. And then the star pose, bringing the feet together, flat, holding the toes, pulling the toes towards the forehead, but opening the knees up. Then we come back into the plow. And then what we'll do is go back up into the shoulder stand. And for some of you, you might be able to do the unassisted shoulder stand. For those not, you just bring your hands back. But if you can, the unassisted, this is called the candle. I try to get right up onto my shoulders. And then the arms. And then we'll do the splits. And then the star pose. Going straight back up and then coming down as slowly as possible. Must keep the head down on the floor. Once the hips are down, try to keep the legs straight. You've also got a great variation, the splits. Once you're down, relax and take rest. Okay, and then we'll move into some further parts of the shoulder stand cycle, some counter poses, for example. Okay, so really good way to go into the pose is to sit forwards and roll back. When you're ready, let's do it. It's really important that you're not slouching. You're using your abdominals to lift. Let's hold this basic pose first for a while. Remember, if you need rest, just bring the legs down behind the head into the plow, or folding further with your knees on the floor. You can find that that will give you some energy and then you can come back. And that way we stay upside down for longer. Try to keep the legs straight, toes pointing upwards. We have that fine balance between action, effort, and yet restfulness, effortlessness. And suppose that I regularly reset because I know that I'll start to fall, to slouch. Use your breathing. Okay, so with the body as straight as possible, toes going up, let's turn like a screw, turn to your right. Come back to middle, reset, nice and straight, and then turning left. Lead this pose with your toes. And then coming back to middle. And then that little karate kick type move, left knee comes down towards the forehead, bend the right knee so the foot goes back, And then we're twisting, bring your left leg to the right and take the right knee away from your left foot. Focus on the turn. Coming back to middle, swapping the legs over, turning, the right leg is straight, toes away from toes, knees away from each other. And then coming back to middle, going straight up again. Now try slowly walking on the ceiling. Relax inside the knees. And then going backwards. Last one, and then resetting. Now, keeping both legs straight, bring one leg down behind the head to the floor. Keep lifting upwards through the body, through this pose. Keep the upper leg as straight as possible. Bring that leg back up and change. Bring that leg back up, reset the pose. So we're going to come down into the plow. Try to do it as slowly as you can. Keep your legs straight, feet together. Slowly now to the floor. And if you can, take the arms back, holding the toes, knees straight. Relax now. This should be some form of relief or release. Focus on your breathing. Okay, now bend the knees, take them on either side of each ear and bring them down towards the floor, and then if you can with your hands holding the shins or ankles. Or you can even hold the soles of the feet. Okay, take the knees back up, holding the toes again. Have a sigh. Apologies for my neighbour and their electric drill. Hopefully they stop soon, but no need to be affected by it. Focus on your breathing. Okay, so now we're going to do the split. So the hands hold each ball of foot and then take the legs wide. Still keep the toes on the floor. Okay, then we're going to do the star pose. So bending the knees, bring the soles of the feet together, holding around the feet and toes, and then bring your toes towards the top of the head, and then open the knees upwards towards the ceiling. Feel the pressures created by this pose. Relax the muscles. Okay, and then slowly release back into the plow. So we're going to go back up into the shoulder stand. Now if you can do it unassisted, where you leave the arms as they are behind the head, great. But if you need to use them behind your back to support, no problem at all. When you're ready, slowly, with awareness, coming back up. Try and get as straight as possible.
Jaw relaxed, teeth separated. If you want to try the full candle by bringing both arms up as well, we have a special mudra for this pose, the one for the heart. There's no point showing you now, but you curl the index finger all the way into the base of the thumb, and then the tip of the thumb touches the tips of the middle and fourth fingers, and then the little finger points upwards. Completely relaxed. So now let's try the splits. And then the star pose. Bend the knees so the soles of the feet come together. If you've got the arms up, you just have them next to the knees. Open out the hips and groin. Still try to keep lifting with your abdominals. Keep your back as straight as possible. Okay, and then the legs going straight up again. Last effort. Just reset the basic pose. 1 minute. Have a sigh before you move. Now the key is when you come down as slowly as possible. probably best to breathe in before you move, breathe out as you move. Keep the head down. If you need to, bring the arms down to support yourself by pressing with the palms on the floor. However you need to. Try to come down one by one in the vertebrae. Don't lift the head. When you're ready, go for it. Try to keep the knees straight. Extend the toes away. Placing the heels down, and that amazing feeling when you release the full body and rest. Relax. Feel the effects. Bring your awareness back to your body, resting on the floor. Have a deep sigh. Okay, so great effort. Now we're going to continue with the shoulder stand cycle, and we do the contra pose for the shoulder stand, the fish. So you have your palms down flat on the floor near your hips, but underneath your body, so you're sitting on top of your hands. The thumbs are touching, both palms are flat on the floor. Get your elbows in, right in against the ribs. Lift up. Lift right up high, rib cage is off the floor, you're on your elbows. Head in underneath as far as you can, arching underneath, almost digging in under. Chest open, press the elbows down, palms down, heels down, legs straight, toes extended. Keep arching your spine. Imagine there's a little baby's hand on the back of your rib cage, just guiding you upwards and forwards. Relax the throat. The head is on the mat. All parts of the body that touch anything, engage in a gentle way away from that point. This is another pose where we don't want to slouch. Okay, let's add some interesting variations to the fish. The first one, not neglecting the head and that arching of the spine. Feet together, legs straight, raising the legs all the way up and coming back down. Again, up. Toes extended, coming back down. Again, up and down.
This time come up and hold for 10 seconds. And down. And one more round, 15 seconds, if you can. Gently down. Reset the fish with your arms, chest, lower back. Have a sigh. Now we've got one other great variation where we keep this structure of the pose with the legs and back, but we release the arms from underneath the bum and take them over behind the head onto the floor, hands in a clap. You're looking towards your hands now, lengthening your body from fingertips to toes. Still got that shape of the spine from the head that's in under, through the back, down to the tailbone. Okay, so we're going to release the whole pose. Breathe in before you move. Release the arms back to normal. Support yourself to release the head. Now the back is nice and flat. Relax. Well done. Have a deep sigh. Okay, now we're going to turn over onto our tummy. Just find a way to roll over and reset yourself for the serpent. See how my elbows are pretty much right underneath the shoulders. And then legs straight, ankles together, toes together, chest up. Keep the head up and try to align your neck with the rest of your spine. Engage your fingers, hands, palms, forearms, elbows, chest open, but relax your lower back, the spine dangling from the head like a string from a ball. Okay, so now we'll go into the cobra. But if you find it too strong, you can just stay in this pose, the serpent. So we're starting to raise the elbows. You may not get them completely straight. If not, that's fine. Try to keep the heels together still. Try to relax the lower back. Let it fall. Keep your eyes looking straight in front at eye level. Focus on your breathing. One thing to think about here is that you are engaging each arm, each hand equally so that the pressures go evenly into the shoulders and down the back. Okay, have a deep sigh. Breathe in before you move, and breathe out as you gently come down. And one hand down, the other hand on top. Look to one side. Have a short rest. The crocodile. Keep the feet together if you can. Have a good sigh. Okay, now we've got a really wonderful pose, the bow. Bend the knees, holding the ankles. So not holding the feet, hold around the ankles or near the top of the shins, and then lifting up. kicking up and away. And then at some point, find a comfortable position. Try to keep your chest up, feeling that beautiful arc in your spine. Again, find that really good balance between an active effort in the pose, a little bit of lift without pushing, but also a sense of relaxing deeply with good breathing. Open out the shoulders and chest. Every now and then reset the pose. Last strong effort, half a minute more. If you want, you can open out. Breathe in before you move, and breathe out as you gently release. Hands down in front, and look the other way. Well done. Feet together. Have a deep sigh. And now, after all this work on the back, we have our great reward, the full moon. Hands underneath the shoulders, bend your knees, stay low as you push back into the full moon. Sitting on the heels if you can. Try to have the forehead flat and the nose touching the mat as well. That means you lengthen your neck. But most of all with this pose now, we're having a really good rest. We're going to do this for 5 minutes. Relax deeply. Don't try to work hard in any way. Enjoy the rest. If you want to, you can focus on slow, deep breathing through the nose. But even that you can let go of if you like. Really well done. Relax your breathing. Have a deep sigh. And then very slowly, with awareness, lift your forehead up, nose, chin, walking the hands back, the chest, the belly, the head up high, your neck relaxed, shoulders loose, the back. Feel the impact of the work that you've done. Great. Okay, so please lie down on your back for a final rest. If you've got a blanket, grab one. It's really important to have a good long rest here. Feel your body now, lying straight. The arms are relaxed. No more work. They've been working. Say to yourself, my body is strong. Feel your legs. They are relaxed from the hips to the toes. Say to yourself, my body is relaxed. Feel your back resting on the floor. We've opened it up. We've loosened it. We've massaged so many of the muscles. Say to yourself, my body is flexible. Feel your gentle breathing. The breath is smooth. There's a slowness to the breath. You're breathing more deeply. Your body is relaxed. It is resting, absorbing the benefits of the health practice you've been doing. And a feeling for your mind. Say to yourself, my mind is relaxed. My mind is strong. My mind is flexible. take rest. Bring your awareness back to the space. Your body on the floor in the space. Your body breathing in the space. Well done today. Have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Thank you very much.